The reality you know just is only a fraction of a much vaster and more mysterious whole. There are invisible forces weaving the threads of our lives, creating connections that many dismiss as mere coincidences. But what if these coincidences were actually encoded messages from the universe, signs of a hidden order that few dare to recognize? Consider moments when you thought about someone, and moments later that person reached out to you. Or when an unexpected opportunity arose exactly when you needed it most. These events are not mere chance. They are manifestations of a deep synchronicity that permeates our existence. Jacobo Grinberg, a renowned Mexican neurophysiologist, dedicated his life to unraveling these mysteries. His studies on shamanism and consciousness led him to formulate the Synchronicity theory, which proposed the existence of a quantum field where thoughts and events are interconnected. Grinberg suggested that our perception of reality is shaped by this web of interconnections, challenging the traditional notions of materialist science. However, in December 1994, on the eve of his 48th birthday, Grinberg disappeared without a trace. Rumors arose. Was he kidnapped by secret agencies because of his discoveries? Or did he transcend to another dimension of the reality he studied so deeply? To this day, his disappearance remains an enigma, fueling theories and speculations. The Bible, in various passages, suggests the existence of a divine order governing the seemingly random events of our lives. Proverbs 16:9 states, "A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps." This indicates that behind our choices and daily occurrences, there is an invisible hand guiding the course of our lives. Carl Jung, a renowned psychologist, coined the term synchronicity to describe the meaningful coincidence between events with no apparent causal relationship but carrying profound significance for those who experience them. He saw these occurrences as manifestations of the collective unconscious, suggesting an underlying connection between all things. But why is this knowledge so feared by those in power? Because recognizing synchronicity means admitting that there are forces beyond human control, an order that cannot be manipulated or predicted. This challenges established power structures, which are based on the illusion of absolute control over reality. Modern science, in its pursuit of objectivity, often neglects these subtle connections. However, ancient traditions have always recognized this invisible web that connects everything. Greek Stoicism spoke of the Logos, a universal intelligence permeating all. Chinese Taoism describes the Tao, the path that governs the universe. And Egyptian Hermeticism teaches as above, so below, as within, so without. All these traditions point to an interconnected reality where nothing happens by chance. Grinberg sought to scientifically prove what these traditions already knew: that consciousness is not a product of the brain but something greater, a network that connects us to the universe. His experiments with telepathy and altered states of consciousness suggested that our mind is capable of accessing information beyond physical limits, indicating a profound interconnection between all beings. Jesus, in his words, also pointed to this power inherent in faith and consciousness. In Matthew 17:20, he declares, "If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move." This suggests that by aligning our mind and spirit with the divine order, we are capable of achieving what seems impossible. Grinberg's disappearance can be seen as an attempt to silence a powerful truth: that we are co-creators of our reality, active participants in a cosmic dance of meanings and connections. Recognizing this is reclaiming our innate power, something that control systems have always sought to suppress. Every coincidence in your life is a whisper from the universe, an invitation to awaken to the deeper reality that surrounds us. By paying attention to these signs, we begin to decipher the hidden language of synchronicity, allowing us to navigate life with a richer understanding and alignment with the universal flow. Synchronicity is not just an abstract concept, it is a living experience, pulsing in every moment of our lives. When we start to notice and interpret these signs, we open doors to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. It is as if the universe is constantly sending us messages, waiting for us to be attentive enough to receive them. Imagine walking down a busy street, lost in thoughts about an important decision you need to make. Suddenly, a random conversation reaches your ears, and the words spoken seem to answer exactly your internal doubt. Or perhaps you are flipping through a random book and come across a passage that speaks directly to your heart, offering the clarity you were seeking. These moments are more than mere coincidences. They are clear examples of synchronicity in action. In the biblical context, we see countless situations where seemingly disconnected events align in a meaningful way, revealing the divine hand guiding the events. Joseph, for example, was sold into slavery by his own brothers and ended up in Egypt. For years he faced trials, but his story did not end there. At the right moment, he interpreted Pharaoh's dream, was elevated to the position of governor, and ended up saving his own family from famine. What seemed like a series of random events was, in fact, divine synchronicity operating behind the scenes. The same happens to us. The difficulties we face may be pieces of a larger puzzle, and when we learn to see beyond the immediate, we realize that nothing happens by chance. There is a greater plan unfolding. What if faith is the key to accessing this hidden knowledge? Jesus repeatedly demonstrated that those who have eyes to see and ears to hear perceive the truth beyond the surface. He healed with a word, multiplied loaves and fish, walked on water. Each of these events defied the known laws of physics but pointed to a reality where the spirit has primacy over matter. If you have ever felt that certain moments in your life were guided by something greater, then you have already experienced synchronicity. It is as if the universe is whispering, guiding you toward a purpose that is not always immediately clear. But why is this knowledge so dangerous to those who control the world? Because someone who understands synchronicity becomes free. They stop being victims of circumstances and start influencing their own reality. They are no longer manipulated by fear, scarcity, or the illusion of separation. And that is a threat to any system that depends on control over the masses. The question that remains is, are you ready to awaken? Ready to see beyond the veil of illusion and understand that every event, every encounter, and every challenge is part of a greater plan? If so, then this is the moment to act. Share this knowledge, spread this message, and allow more people to discover what has always been hidden. Do not let the truth be buried. Keep exploring, keep questioning. And if this video resonated with you, subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share so that more people awaken to this reality. You are not alone on this journey. The universe is already guiding you. Now it is your turn to listen. This is just the beginning. The truth is right in front of you, waiting to be revealed. Every piece of this puzzle fits perfectly, and the more you seek, the more the secrets of the universe unfold before your eyes. Do not allow silence to take hold. Be the voice that awakens, be the change that transforms. Subscribe to the channel now and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. Like, comment, and share this message so that more people have the opportunity to see beyond the obvious. Together, we can bring to light what they have always tried to hide. The next video may be the missing piece that makes everything make sense to you. See you there!